United. See you next year.
Good morning, Alpha Alpha 2 Echo Charlie calling. Alpha Alpha 2 Echo Charlie.
Good morning. Mic check 1, 2. All right. Down there. Where am I at? Man, I just turned it on. Radio's currently on 20 meters, so I can go anywhere if you want to try to make a contact. I'm still sipping on coffee, trying to get my eyes open. Where are you at, Adam? Hope this thing's working this morning. Oh, Matt. I'm sorry, Matt. I tell you it's early. I'm still still trying to wake up. I'm sorry. I was just I was updating my YouTube links, and Adam's channel was the last one I put in my description, so I guess I still had that on my mind. Apologize, Matt. Good morning, Steve. How you doing? See you. Like we actually got the audio delay and everything worked out, I believe. Got to work on my lighting again though, because the shadow from the mic is letting the blue come. Other light. Making me look kind of like a Smurf. I hear some stations on 17 meters, but go. I'd like to start out, see what's on the cluster. Like there's countries on the cluster that I haven't worked already. Northern Ireland again. See if we can hear him. See if that was him. Let us say it and call him.
I'll try again, folks. Yeah, good stuff. Kilowatt 9, Germany, London, Mexico, Australia, and 5 and 9 plus the rest. Thank you, over.
It's a 5 and 5.
Yeah, okay, Greg, thanks for that. Thanks. Kind of hard going here. So here, Happy New Year, Greg, and we'll catch up again soon. Kilo 9, Golf Lima, Mexico, GI 0 RCK, over. All the best, thank you.
Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee. Turn that monitor down. I was getting a little feedback. Makes no sense. 20 meter FT8 is working good this morning. I have no digital mode software on this computer right now. I like to play with it, get to know it, learn it, make a few contacts with it, say I did, and I'm about done with it. Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee. Why does it sound like that? Maybe my contact call MI5I, I can be a 5 in here as well. So here, 5 and 9 plus the rest, over. Thank you, 5-9 here in Connecticut. The name is Mike. Lots of content. Looking forward to working with you again in the future. Yeah, no, good stuff. I dabble a little bit. Sorry, was it Mike, over? Yeah, Roger, the name is Mike, and I'm in Connecticut. Yeah, okay, Mike in Connecticut, and all good stuff. Nice to be here today. Come back to him. I got K5YVY. Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee, K5YVY. I guess I'm just not used to the monitor. I turned that monitor function up when I was doing sound checks because you guys on the stream, it was real low. So I guess I'm not. I usually run it on about 20%. Now it's on 75. So. Oh, and that. I guess it would help if I use this microphone. I got too many microphones now. Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee. Kilo 5. Norway is on the cluster, but on 80 meters. So.
Yeah, Mike, and so just coming up here on the.
That's what it is. I need to change my filter.
Mike, you're 5 and 9.
I don't see it no more. Used to, I could select what country was spotting. See it.
Whiskey Bravo 5, please.
I didn't hear him say QRZ. Good morning, John. WX5 Ocean Uniform. Hope you're having a good morning. I forgot to leave the heater on in the shack last night, so it's a little cool. I'd really like to get this guy. He's a logbook of the world user, so should be an easy confirmation. Is it RKW? RQW. Hey, RCK or so I've got a couple of new things going on in the stream. If you're on mobile, I guess you have to click out of live chat, but you'll look in the description of the chat. I've added some more other YouTube channels that I'm familiar with. So you want to look through that list. If you're here, you're probably already been there. So, but you can check out that list at the bottom of the description, and it'd be a list of some YouTubers, their channels. Also, there's a link for tips, since I don't have enough subscribers for monetization, which is not what I'm really here for. But who am I to keep somebody from throwing me a copper penny? So there's a tip link. And also, I'm trying out this new Stream Element service. So supposedly, if we get a new subscriber while I'm streaming, it'll pop up this fancy little alert on the screen. I don't know if it works or not. We'll have to wait till we find a new subscriber while we're streaming. It'll do some more stuff, but I haven't got into all that yet. So, while I'm waiting for this guy to say QRZ and bust the pile up with my 100 watts, what are y'all up to today? What's the plans for today? Not your turn, November 2. Kilo 5 Yankee, Victor Yankee.
You have it correctly, 59 plus, Massachusetts, name is Keith. Yeah, okay, Keith, yeah.
Also, if you notice anything wrong with the stream, let me know. Good morning, Todd. Wondering where you was at, Todd. Good morning. I'll have to, guess I'm gonna have to send a letter over to Marty and say, hey, we're live this week. Haven't seen you yet. Of course, yesterday was kind of a cluster because everything was wrong. Todd has been studying. Extra studying. And CW too, is I guess. Ain't it extra you're studying for, or is it general? Get what you told me. I'm still trying to wake up, so. Just a step out of Whiskey Zero's way there. Big signal.
Yeah, very good. Is this calm? Indeed, over. Hey, mate, how you been? It's been about 5 years.
Calm.
Almost to the day, so good to hear you.
100% on general. All right, been passing the extra test too. You need to get you a test, Todd. You need to do that quick. I'd have to be testing today. I got a very short memory. Almost 20 over.
So you tricked me, but that was on Charlie Whiskey. It's hard to have a conversation during the contest, you know. There you go. Oh, here, good. All good fun. Here, a lot of calling. I look forward to having you in the contest, over. Good to see you, my friend. Happy New Year to you. Stay healthy and good DX. W0RIC 738.
Right. If you're maintaining 85 or above, you need to go take that test, 'cause you have got it in the bag. I really think that's UK. You guys may hear something else, but I just don't think. I don't think Quebec is right. I'm hearing like Charlie or something. Well, Todd, you're taking an honest approach at it, I guess. That's what they want you to do. On it, you can really tell some of the ones that go in and just memorize the questions. It's okay for some people that has common sense. But when you got somebody that just went and passed their technician, and then they're still asking so many basic questions, which is good. I always ask questions. But a lot of those, and I'm thinking of somebody in particular right now, but some of those questions have been clearly answered during your technician test. So, go to show they just memorized answers.
November 2, Mike Alpha Charlie.
Awesome, Todd. That's a good deal. Yep. But she needs to get her general as well, so way y'all can both work the HF. Of course, I guess she can now. You have your general. Well, no, you're still studying for your general, but you're going to go for your extra as well, right? So do it all in one day. You get general and you get extra. You can still work the extra bands under your call, under your control. M test online. I've looked at that a little bit before. I was studying. I ended up just using a phone app. Forget what it was called, but every spare minute I had. Then at night before going to bed, sitting in the recliner, I was studying my questions and answers. Okay, I heard the cue then. Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee. Hello, Alex. Good to see you this morning, Alex. Are you working hard this morning? So what Alex needs to do is set up his station on a remote so that I can log into it while he's at work in the mornings. And I can use his Mercury 3 and his Step IR. I tried to talk one of my neighbors just down the road. Excuse me. He's got 4 or 5 different antennas. He's got an ICOM 7610. He's got a decent amplifier. I'm like, man, you know, if you'll just hook that stuff into a remote setup while you're going to work and I'm sitting here at the house, well, we could use your equipment. Let me tell you, you work the hooch here on duty. Well, when I was on patrol, John, I worked patrol for 10 years. And the way we do it, we swap day shift and night shift every 2 weeks. So for 2 weeks, I was on a 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. rotation. And then after those 2 weeks, we would switch to 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. rotation. And it was a schedule where, like, I would work Monday and Tuesday, off Wednesday, Thursday, work Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then the only days I would work the following, that second week, would be a Wednesday and Thursday. So it was pretty nice having days off during the week and only having to work every other weekend. But it was kind of rough working 12-hour shifts. Then 2 weeks later, having to go from night mode to daytime mode. Good deal on the reserve. There's very few agencies that still use reserves around here. Usually only the college towns, university, college towns still use reserves as far as I know. Around here, the reserves don't get paid. I'm probably like that in Oklahoma, but they work for free. But mainly they'll work ball games and special events, and whoever's on that, whatever school's doing the ball game or whoever's sponsoring the special event will actually personally pay the officer or the reserves. So they would get a little pay for that. Seems to be a slight delay on my video. Was it like yesterday with the audio, Ty? Make me do a snap test. Dead gum. Yep, it's back. Why is it back? I done what you suggested yesterday. I restarted the computer. It was fixed. Here it is back. Why? The gang unit, man. Done that as a reserve? It just got away from X. I understand that. We had one guy still works with us, but with his first wife, he came out and worked extra hours and at night a lot. Now that he's a single man, he don't work extra hours as much.
Right, you're 5x9 in California. I'm not sure of your call. People keep clobbering you when you sign up. Where's your call?
I'm sorry about the delay. What? I updated my audio drivers yesterday and restarted the computer, and it worked perfect. I'll do some more testing this afternoon on it. Got my hard drive enclosure for my original hard drive that was in the computer coming in today. So. John, it sounds like you had fun doing that. Thank you for letting me know, Todd. This is important that I do know there's something, because I don't really, it's hard for me to see it on my end. Got it playing over there on my phone so I can kind of make sure it's not jumping or freezing up or anything. But I got the audio turned. Y'all don't get the feedback. Sucks. Upgrade your computer, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Just goes to show, if it ain't broke, don't mess with it, huh? Kilo 5 Yankee Victor Yankee. Well, thank you, John. I'm glad something looks okay. I've got a little too much blue light, but a new desk setup and everything as well, so get that adjusted as needed. Got this little light that shines on my face. A lot of the blue out. Cut it off, I'll turn into a Smurf. That's too. You can see the roof and everything. There we go. Bowman's on 40 meters. Kilo 5 Yankee Victor Yankee. Just don't think of. Got a copper J-PO up 25 feet in the air with RG wax and a 5R. Both around 20 miles away, one to the east and one to the west. Great audio report. Awesome. RG6, that's like cable TV coax, right? 75 ohm. Heard of some people using that. I think you kind of purposely have to make a mismatch on it if you want to get it down to 50 ohm. Are you trying the Northern Ireland station as well, John? Yeah, Todd, you know, as long as you can get out and talk, there's a couple of stations, hams, close enough around here that are just getting back into the hobby, getting their station back on, and they're describing some pretty compromised setups, I guess, but they're able to talk. They're able to make contact with me, so that's pretty. And some other ones around the area. What I tell them, man, may not be optimal, may not be perfect, but you're able to talk. Number one step. Got you, John. Well, he's only about a peaking the S5 on me. So he's not the strongest, but he's stronger than what I've heard him the last few days. Yeah, Todd, I would imagine that you're running that K5YVY on a 5 watts high power. Maybe getting 1 to 3 watts out of the antenna, coax and stuff. I'm just guessing. Amazing how much power you can lose in a mismatch. Yeah, so on my 2-meter rig, my Yagi's running about a 1.7, 1.8 on SWR, 50 watts coming out of the radio. I'm getting 35 watts into the meter. That's only with like a 1.7, 1.8. That's running on LMR 400 coax. Yeah, but hey, as long as it works, Todd, you know, always tinker on it and improve it later on, but getting out. John gonna try some QRP later. 05. It would be very rewarding on your contacts. Another Northern Ireland. 14184. Quarter wave vertical to use in the bedroom. You're going to just use some solid copper wire and chassis connector, make you a quarter wave ground plane. John, that's kind of what happened to me. My wife is not a ham. She supports what I do. She has found Alex's story very interesting. She actually sit there. I put part 1 on the TV in the living room the other night, and she actually put her phone down and listened to it and watched it. But when we got the new house, the shack, everything went to. Radios and as handheld. That's awesome, John. No, Todd, just those 4 will be just fine. Probably would be fine with just 3, but you're using a 4-hole square chassis. 4. I think, thinking off the top of my head, I think the radio's sloping radios should be either equal length or a quarter wavelength. Their vertical finger. May double check that on Google. Kilo 5 Yankee Victor Yankee.
Whiskey 1 Alpha Sierra Bravo, perhaps? Yeah, Roger, Roger. QSL, this is Whiskey 1 Alpha Sierra Bravo. Yeah, very good afternoon to you.
Low audio delay.
Yeah, okay, Adam. Thanks for that. You're 5759 here.
Not as bad as it was just. I don't understand how. I understand why it was perfectly in sync after I made those adjustments yesterday. Now it's back to being bonkers. And Todd, that'll probably be fine. I think on that setup you're talking about that it is common for the radios to be the same length. You can double check it.
Yeah, okay, Adam. The call is Golf India 0 Romeo Quebec Kilo GI 0 RQK. Adam, back to you. Over. Okay, Adam, thanks for that. It's a bit of a tongue twister. So, you're Happy New Year, Adam, and we'll catch up soon. I'll get a few more logs here. Whiskey 1 Alpha Sierra Bravo, GI 0 RCK. Is there November Papa Alpha?
I'm gonna need y'all's attention for just a moment. No one clicked the like button.
Yeah, okay. Kilo Delta 2 November Papa Alpha. Yep, I have you now, and I got the 5 in the 8, and very good stuff. And name is Colin, Charlie Oscar, India November. You're 5759 here, over. Okay, I'm not sure we're getting there now. So Kilo Delta 2 November Papa Alpha, DI 0 RCK 59. You're 5 and 9, so if you can still hear me, all the best. Thank you. Happy New Year.
Oh, I apologize. Not showing up on my end, but maybe that's a another quirk.
Good stuff. You're 5759 here, and gosh, I'm glad you're going to be in Illinois.
That's okay. I'm just messing with y'all. I'm just glad you're here. I don't care if you hit the like button, but I do appreciate it. Now that I refreshed it, I see it. Low audio delay. That sucks. I ran everybody off yesterday. I learned, thanks to Steve, temporarily offline Steve, talking with him on Discord, and instead of going live, sending everybody notifications, to do my testing, I could just record locally. What I done eventually yesterday. All right. Try to find some more stations. Actually make a contact. Well, Todd, yeah, I am using a USB sound card, but yesterday when I was discovering the delay, I was thinking maybe it was the USB because it has to theoretically it has to switch the signal in the USB from digital to analog to put it in the computer, so that might have been causing the delay. But after I went off air, or at some point after I mentioned that, I discovered that a webcam audio and boom mic, the headset, any mic that I tried was it. It wasn't particularly just that. It was any audio source. And undoubtedly, when I key up, try this. Which everything is you. Fine, right? 10 meters since. I can hear it. This is K5YVY, Kilo 5 Yankee, Victor Yankee. So there I just transmitted into the boom mic and the radio. They were both in sync, which is delayed of the video, but both audio sources were at the same time. Be a easy fix. Easy fix if the audio was coming in video. Then I could just set a delay to audio. But it's the other way around. Video's coming in audio. Ain't minus offset timing. That microphone that I am running is a newer Amazon Specials NEEW car. Comes in a kit, comes with a microphone and the boom. Got a 3.5 millimeter stereo jack or mono jack on it. So I can use it on the radio or the computer, either one. I may get another one because I think it sounds fine. Comparison between it and microphone on my headset sounds okay. This one does need power because it's got the IC, just like ICOM radios. Got the electric, ever how you say that. But yes, it does have a condenser that requires power. So if I plug it directly into my audio jack on my computer, it don't seem to provide that power. If I put it into that little USB sound card, and it's like this big, it provides its power. And of course, the ICOM radio feeds power to it. And Matt, if you go to the description of the video, see toward the bottom of the description, I have several. Oh, it's toward the top. I swapped it toward the top of the description now. There's some Amazon list links on there. Click on the one that says live streaming equipment. I believe I got that one on there. I was going to say you should see the mic that I'm using. You'll see the USB version. Still got that on the list, but since I own this one now, I think I'll delete what I got. Alright. That shouldn't. So Play. $780. Man, you went big time. Audios. Boy play. This is K5YVY. See if the audio is clipping while I transmit to the radio. Alright, so what I'm trying to say, Matt, is you went big time with your order there. Come back to 20 meters. Alright. I'm just using 10 meters because I don't hear nobody on the band. And I thought I did have Matt on my links. Okay. I will get that fixed on the next time. Next time I will get that fixed. I don't know if I can adjust it. I guess I can in YouTube Studio. Where you want to go to 20 meters, Matt? I was calling him Adam earlier because I just got through adding Adam's link to the description, I guess. I had to apologize for that. This is the frequency in use, K5YVY. Is the frequency in use? This is K5YVY. Like 14.345 is open there, Matt. This is K5YVY. CQ. This is Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee, K5YVY, calling CQ. This is K5YVY, calling CQ, stand by. Crazy, man. Wondering. I'm not hearing nothing. This is Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee, K5YVY. CQ20, CQ. This is Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor Yankee. K5YVY calling CQ20. CQ. This is K5YVY, Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor Yankee calling CQ and standing by. Don't you love propagation? I just want to switch to this scene just to see, just out of curiosity, delayed as well. Yep. I just think that's neat. You ain't missing much, Todd. We're trying to make contact with Matt. I still have an audio. Right now, I barely hear somebody on the noise gate. There's a little, let's see. I'm gonna take the noise gate off. Maybe that'll keep me from clipping a little bit. Because I'm pausing to listen to myself. Hello, audio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, maybe the noise gate was some of my problem there. I like the noise gate because it mutes the mic when I'm not talking. You can see my meter has not moved on the screen. There's nothing on the scope. I'm not hearing anything at 332. I apologize for the audio delay, out of sync with the video. I know it's rough. It's like watching a bad foreign movie with horribly delayed translations. And at this point, I guess I could resort to subtitles.
Ron, it's over unit. Did you get KL7LS?
I heard that guy really well.
KL7LS, come on in, Charles.
Yeah, so Matt, I don't know if you come in yesterday morning, but man, the audio delay was, I think, a little worse than what it is today. And I drove myself crazy, and I reached out. I even reached out to Jason and T.O. on Discord, and I'm like, have y'all ever ran into this problem? Is there something I'm missing? And so what I done was I downloaded some audio drivers that wasn't recommended for my computer, but I remember I had them on my old hard drive on my original setup, so I downloaded them again. Of course, that required a restart of the computer, and when I come back on, everything was perfectly synced right to the millisecond. It was great. I was like, all right, I got it fixed, and then here I am today. Well, Steve called me on 332. There's a net going on right now that Matt LWC is listening to, so I could only hear that one station a while ago. The old tuner, yeah. That'll knock your power back if you get to turn that on. Right, y'all probably heard the sound, but we didn't see the alert. I was just testing the new alert. The sound come through, but the alert didn't. The actual visual.
Okay, thank you, Rick. W7.
I may have been on the wrong one.
Check in for the YL system. Anybody call now, please. W7, Tango Oscar Alpha.
Well, I don't know if we heard the audio.
Anybody anywhere, please call. Kilo Bravo 0, Sierra Victor Yankee in the mobile. Come on in.
So that don't work. Well, nothing works. I'm only using 26% of my CPU, so.
Are you in Missouri, by the way?
Missouri.
All right, Ed, thank you.
345. K5YVY, Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor, Yankee. So that sound you hear is supposed to be showing a fancy little banner or something showing that we have a new subscriber. Oh, wait a minute. I hear somebody talking on 345, and I'm not paying no attention. Yeah, it sounds like a DX station. Add this overlay to OBS or copy the widget to another overlay. Really nice if that worked. Matt, I am using just the, sorry, let that sound go through. I am using just the original OBS software, but it's going from this low-end computer that I'm using with my radios, just a Dell Optiplex. So for processor reasons, I'm using just the regular OBS, and then I'm using OBS NDI to pipe the stream over to the gaming computer, which I built. A pretty good performance computer, but it's on the other side of the shack, and it's not set up for my radios anymore. But anyway, Streamlabs is on the gaming computer, and it's actually putting the video out there. But what I was testing was Stream Elements. It's an online overlay, and you're supposed to be able to add the alert boxes and stuff as a browser source in OBS, and it monitors your YouTube and your tipping, if somebody tips you or something like that. And it's supposed to show an alert on the screen. The audio's coming through, but the video's not. And I've got a custom little video clip I uploaded to it. I don't know if that's, well, that shouldn't be it either, because it's supposed to show text on the screen of the name of the subscriber and saying they subscribed, but that's not coming through either. So I got bigger problems to worry about, obviously. Yeah, the bot come in, I guess, at the very first of the chat, announced itself. You're supposed to be able to, you can set that bot up to interact with y'all more on chat, but I'm trying to get one thing to work at a time. Alright, good luck with your 10 a.m. meeting, and we'll probably still be around. There's not enough people annoyed from the audio delay. I think if I kind of hide my mouth behind the microphone, it's not so bad. You still see my chin moving though. 10 meters.
Let's go back to the toroid. You know, you got the center cap and you measure 10 from the center to one side.
Come on.
10 micro. We're not getting frozen anymore. It keeps warming up and melting. I wish it would just stay frozen and pile the snow up until April.
Hello, Tony. How you doing? Thanks for showing up. And just to catch you up, there is a delay in my audio, so you may get a little aggravated at that. Maybe not stare at me so much. This computer stuff.
Anyway, Christmas Day, it was warmer here at my place in Maine at 55 degrees.
It's the only station I'm seeing on the scope on 17 meters.
How about that? I wasn't happy about it either.
There's some out there, but I have to turn the preamp on. And there's, some spots on 15 meters. Let's see what it's doing.
And dry at the moment. Should stay dry for the rest of the day, but we had little nasty storms pass by, but not close to my station. So 73 scan, have a good afternoon.
My computer is struggling to switch over. Finally. There's the Fox 1D satellite coming in. Not quite getting a big signal on it yet. Well, satellites are interesting. They can be pretty fun. Can be a struggle to get into them when they're busy. I'll wait for that to come back around. Is the frequency in use K5YVY? Is the frequency occupied? This is K5YVY. CQ, CQ20, CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor Yankee. K5YVY located in Mississippi. Looking for any stations anywhere. This is Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor Yankee, calling CQ and standing by. Okay, 73, thank you. The Joy Radio, I asked twice, gave plenty of time. Sometimes you just can't hear them. They should have been there when I was asking. 73, John, have a good. Get that zeroed in. Always fun. I froze. Man,
Alright, I'm just not getting you, John. I'm sorry.
I'm still moving on my side. Maybe it was just for a minute.
Stand by here for a little while. This is what we're calling the 20-meter square net. We started this net about 4 days ago, down on 275, and we moved up here this morning. So looking for a place to settle down and do our thing. Yeah, you're right in the noise, and somebody came in about a KC or two.
You see the aggravation on my face?
Right now, and they're really causing havoc.
Meditate a little bit.
We'll take a standby here for a moment, John. See if the conditions get any better. N3OHI.
I'm back, but it's starting to get jumpy, Ty. I'm only using 24% of my processors. I shouldn't be doing this.
Okay, station trying to check in. Go ahead. Is there a station trying to check in? Go ahead.
Audio's flipping.
I'm getting splatter from about the 3 KCs up. Station trying to check in on the 20-meter grid square net. Go ahead. I will. Why? If you want tomorrow, okay. Station trying to check in. Go ahead. Gotcha that time. Sugar, whiskey, sugar. Go ahead with your grid square, your name, and your state, please. Alrighty. Well, we can't do that because then we'll be down on the county hunters net, and if we go below that, we'll be down on the YL net. So, okay, all right. We weren't at. I didn't know there was a net on 340. Alrighty, no problem. Continue on. We'll get out of here. N3OHI.
I'm sure won't no changes happen until I restart stuff, but
Signal. I was just tuning the knob across the band and heard your voice, so wanted to stop by and say hello to you once again before the new year. Great to catch you here before the new year happens, and of course we'll look for you again after 2021 begins. Everything is good over here, Tom. I'm not going to hold it.
I need a nap.
You got some
That's what I need. I need another nap.
so I'll let you take advantage of that, and hopefully everything has been going okay with you and your wife over there. Delta Florida 2 Blue Ocean.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do again.
The microphone to you, Tom. Whiskey Alpha 7.
I guess I just I need to get back to work on fixing this thing since the kids are going back inside. I'm not playing games. Okay, I'm going to end the live stream and go into record mode and do some tinkering. Try to turn it off and back on like Todd suggested yesterday. And see if that don't help. It's not gonna be no good if I have to do that every time, but maybe I get my original hard drive going back again. Maybe I can do something with that too. Just have to see how that goes, but I promise I won't be blowing y'all up with notifications of going live and stuff today, because I will be doing my testing here locally with the record option that T.O. suggested. That'll tell me whether I'm delayed or not without making the bells and whistles go off on y'all's notifications. I thank you all. Thank you so much. Even with my delays and crappy video, you don't know how much I appreciate y'all that comes in. We're going to have to check on Marty. Hadn't seen him come into the chats. He's getting a little out of sync as well. So Rosa may have him doing some cooking or something while she's taking a nap. I don't know. But anyway, thank y'all again. Let's do my little fancy outro. And we'll get it fixed. We'll go back live again for a little bit after lunch from trying to help my oldest son paint the hood of his truck. Very, very cheap paint job, but he wants it all one color. So it's sitting outside for a while. I ate the paint off of it, so we've been doing that. I told him to wait till after lunch. It warms up, and we'll get back at it. So anyway, we'll work on this. Thank y'all again for coming by, and we will hopefully get this fixed. Check out the links in the description. We will add Matt's channel K0LWC to it as well for next time. And don't forget, Thursday morning at 9 a.m. we will have Alex back on to tell part 2 of the story, and be looking forward to any questions in the chat and stuff. So anyway, with that being said, we're going to go QRT on YouTube for now. Thank y'all for coming again. Thank you, Todd. And catch y'all in a little while. K5YVY signing off.